This is not my story. Looking back, it was a really pity experience to witness. My name is Sola. I am not telling this story because I heard it from someone. I witnessed it with my 2 eyes. My room faced Abeni's room. There was no wall between our pain. When she cried at night, I turned on my mat. Abeni was my cousin. We grew up in Okoefo village, where tradition sits on people's heads like a heavy load. In our village, a woman's womb is not hers. It belongs to her husband's family. Abeni was a good woman. Nobody ever said she was lazy. Nobody said she was rude. When Connor married her, people said she had entered a good house. Connor was quiet, hardworking, but he was an only child. His father died early. His mother had only him. No brothers. No sisters. So from childhood, Connor was reminded every day, "You must give us a son. You are the only one. The land, the house, the family name." Everything rested on him. So when Connor married Abeni, the marriage was already heavy. On the wedding day, one elder said loudly, "If this family name dies, it will not be forgiven." Everybody shouted amen. I saw Abeni smile shake. The first child. When Abeni became pregnant, her body stopped being her own. Connor's mother visited almost every day. She checked Abeni's stomach. She checked her food. She checked her dreams. "Do not joke with this pregnancy," she warned. When labor came, Abeni screamed until her body shook. A baby cried. A girl. People clapped small. Connor smiled, but he did not leave the child. His mother said, "She is fine. But this family needs a boy." From that day, the word boy entered the house like a spirit. Abeni carried her child proudly. She sang. She tried. But one evening, Connor's aunt came and said, "So this is what we waited for." Abeni kept quiet. That night, she cried into my wrapper. The second child. When Abeni got pregnant again, the pressure doubled. Connor's uncle started visiting. They sat outside and talked loudly so Abeni could hear. "You are the only child. You cannot fail your father." Connor's mother started waking Abeni early. "Go and sweep. Go and cook." Even when Abeni was tired, nobody cared. When labor came, everyone waited with hope mixed with anger. Another girl. This time, no clapping. Connor's mother dropped the baby and said, "God will judge you." That day, Connor's family gathered. One aunt pointed at Abeni and said, "You are eating our male children." Another said, "If you were my wife, I would have sent you back." Abeni knelt down. She begged, "I did not choose this." They did not listen. The third child. By the third pregnancy, harassment became normal. Connor's mother insulted Abeni every morning. "Useless woman. Empty womb." Connor's cousins laughed at her children. "Girls are waste," they said. Sometimes, Connor joined the silence. Sometimes, he joined the shouting. When the third child came and it was another girl, Connor's mother slapped Abeni. I saw it. I wanted to shout. But elders said, "Do not interfere." That night, Connor drank and cried. Abeni cleaned his vomit. She still stayed. The fourth child. By the fourth pregnancy, Abeni was already broken. She moved slowly. She spoke less. One evening, Connor's uncle came and said plainly, "If you do not give birth to a boy, Connor will marry another woman." Abeni said nothing. Labor came again. Another girl. That night, Connor did not enter the house. The next morning, Connor's family gathered again. They stood around Abeni like judges. Connor said quietly, "I am the only child. I cannot let my father's name die." Abeni nodded. She did not cry. But I cried for her. That was when I knew this marriage was no longer safe. Not because of lack of love, but because of lack of knowledge. If you're still watching, please subscribe to my channel. After the fourth child, the house changed completely. Abeni stayed quiet. Her body was tired. Her heart was heavy. Her eyes no longer had light. Connell's mother said plainly one morning, "You have done your best, but the family must survive. I will not watch this house die." That night, Connell said nothing. He just sat under the moonlight, silent. Abeni did not ask. She only prayed quietly for her daughters. The second wife. A few months later, Connell married a second wife. She was young, loud, and proud. People in the village whispered, "She will bring a boy, for sure." The second wife laughed at Abeni once. "Your womb is tired," she said. "You cannot give him what he needs." Abeni said nothing. She only bowed her head and continued her work. She cooked, she cleaned, she carried water. She treated the new wife like a sister, though her heart ached. Months later, the second wife became pregnant. The village watched closely. Everyone waited with hope. When the child came, it was another girl. The whispers turned to murmurs. Even Connell's family could not hide confusion. Some turned their anger back to Abeni, saying, "Maybe this is her doing." Abeni did not answer. She only held her daughters and cried in silence. The third wife. Connell married a third wife. This one was serious. She visited prophets, drank herbs, and prayed day and night. She became pregnant. When she gave birth, it was again a girl. The house fell into heavy silence. Connell's mother grew sick with worry. His aunts shook their heads. They said nothing, but the shame and fear were louder than words. Connell became distant. He stopped laughing with anyone. He stopped speaking to his mother properly. He stopped visiting the fields. Only Abeni stayed. She cleaned, she fed the children, she smiled when she could. She waited. She endured. The truth. One day, Connell fell ill. He was weak. He could not stand. He was taken to the city hospital. Abeni followed. I followed too. The doctor spoke to the family slowly. "Your wives are not the problem. Connell cannot produce male children. It is from birth. Nothing anyone did caused this." Connell's eyes widened. His mother cried softly. Connell sank to his knees. For the first time, he looked at Abeni and said, "I am sorry. I blamed you for everything." Abeni held her head high, but tears ran silently. Years of insults, humiliation, and pressure could not be erased in a moment. She had carried her daughters and carried her family alone. Abeni's daughters grew. Years passed. The daughters grew into women. The eldest became a teacher. The second became a nurse. The third sold food and helped the family. The fourth was still in school, determined to make a difference. Abeni's daughters became her strength. They proved every insult wrong. Every harsh word, every slap, every accusation, none of it could stop them. Connell left. He still had the other daughters with the second and third wives, but he left the house. Abeni remained. Her daughters grew with her care, wisdom, and love. The lesson. Sometimes, people blame the wrong person. Sometimes, tradition and ignorance speak louder than truth. Abeni's story shows that a woman is not measured by the sex of her children. Love, patience, knowledge, and endurance are far more powerful. I remember sitting with Abeni one evening. She watched her daughters laugh. She said softly, "They said I failed because I had no son. But these girls are the ones holding my hands. They are the ones who will carry our name in ways Connell never understood." And she was right. The family name lived, not in a man alone, but in women who loved, worked, and built life from what they had. Abeni's daughters carried knowledge. They carried strength. They carried truth. And that, I realized, is far more important than what anyone could see on the outside. The end. If you're still watching, please subscribe to my channel for more stories.